God created the heavens and the earth. He made the sun, moon, and stars. Then he created life. God formed the first man from the dust of the ground. This man was called Adam. God breathed life into Adam. Adam became a living being. He was the first human, created in God's image. God loved Adam very much. He wanted Adam to have a good life. God placed Adam in a special place called the Garden of Eden. Eden was a beautiful garden full of delicious fruits and flowing rivers. It was a paradise where everything was perfect. Adam was alone in the garden. He had no one to talk to or share his life with. God saw that it was not good for Adam to be alone. He had a plan to create a helper for Adam. The Garden of Eden was a beautiful and peaceful place. Lush trees provided shade and sweet fruits. Crystal clear rivers flowed through the garden, teeming with fish. Animals of all shapes and sizes roamed freely. Birds sang sweetly in the trees. The air was fresh and clean. It was a perfect paradise. God gave Adam the important task of naming all the animals. Adam saw all kinds of creatures. There were lions and tigers, elephants and giraffes. He saw birds, fish, and insects. Adam carefully observed each animal. He gave them names that fit their appearance or behavior. This task helped Adam learn about God's creation. It also showed his authority over the animals. God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep. He took one of Adam's ribs and closed up the place with flesh. God used the rib to create a woman. When Adam woke up, he saw the woman. He was filled with joy and said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man." God named the woman Eve. She was created to be Adam's companion and helper. Together, Adam and Eve were the first husband and wife. They lived together in the Garden of Eden. God blessed Adam and Eve. He told them to be fruitful and multiply. They were to fill the earth with their children and have dominion over all living things. In the middle of the Garden of Eden stood two special trees. One was the tree of life. The other was the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God told Adam and Eve they could eat from any tree in the garden except the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If they ate from that tree, they would die. One day, a serpent came to Eve. He tempted her to eat fruit from the forbidden tree. The serpent lied to Eve, saying, "You will not surely die, for God knows that in the day you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." Eve was deceived by the serpent's lies. She ate the fruit and gave some to Adam. Immediately their eyes were opened, and they realized they were naked. They felt ashamed and afraid. When God found out they had disobeyed him, he was saddened. He punished Adam and Eve for their sin. They were banished from the Garden of Eden. Sin and death entered the world because of their disobedience. Even though Adam and Eve sinned, God still loved them. He promised to send a Savior, Jesus Christ, to redeem the world from sin and death.